All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the on the ground. This is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
The 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Number 30.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Eckler, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Carrier taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Derrick Henry gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Derrick Henry.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're scoreless after 1.
Brett Kern in.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Cooper's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Indianapolis.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st down, Colts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Titans' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Colts 7.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rosas' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Back to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
The pass.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
Lining up for the point after.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here is Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On the option, here's Eckler. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.